I think if you are really very focused and you have this idea in mind, saving time, making you winning, you can make a mistake. There is no problem. It's allowed to make a mistake, but it's going to be stupid to repeat it again. But you learn from your mistake, you grow. And I've never seen in my life, by the way, one businessman never say, oh, I never fail. He's a liar. It doesn't exist. You fail once, twice, you face problem, you can fail many times. But the most important is you have just to stand up again, but more powerful than before, because you know you're going to excel. You learn from it, and it brings you really in another level. And this is, I think, is the positive mindset. The power of this mindset, positive one, makes you really growing and challenging and looking at the beauty of life in a great way.
I can tell by what you're saying how much power you have. And talking about mistakes is one thing that I wanted to dive throughout our interview a little bit more in. But first, let's stick with the situation that you explained when you tried to convince or transmit your idea that you had, your goal that you had in front of your mind, in front of your eyes, towards your team. And it didn't work right in the beginning, and you had yourself taken some help, which is totally good and a very strong reflection. But what you think is the most important thing when it comes to leadership to help actually your team to follow your dream and the goal that you have? Because a lot of people, I feel, they are opting out. What you do then? If they're opting out, you try to convince them stay, or what options, try to get them another angle of what is the perspective possible, or you just let them go.
Right team with you, there is first of all the trust. If you are a leader, a leader is not a word. It's a real person who acts, but he will not act once a year.
Yes.
He acts almost every day.
Every day.
Even every hour, every minute. He have to be extremely aware about everything and take the right decision. Because the leader can make mistakes, but he have to admit that this is a mistake. And he have to also to learn from his mistakes and also to share with the team. It's not a competition internally. It's a dream team that you make it happen. And if you are surrounded by the right ones, you have a right hand, you have a left hand, you have like all this close team to you, and there is a huge trust between, you will really go so big, because this team makes you really growing up. And the others, they work because there is a vision of the company, and they see the company, the level, the stages where it's going. For example, you say challenge, we're going to open this new country. Okay, now we are in 85 countries. If tomorrow I'm going to say, guys, our challenge is to be in 90 countries or be in 95 or 100 countries, we're going to work on. I know we have to select which countries where we are not, and we're going to focus on, and then we're going to work hard to do. But I will not say just words. We have to build a strategy country by country, how to gonna do it, how to open it, how to make it. And it doesn't come like this. That's why we have to build it. If tomorrow I say, guys, we have this target, we want to work with this brand, for example. Yeah, but you say, it's very complicated. Why is it very complicated? There is nothing is complicated. If at the same time you want to work with them, probably they are waiting you, that they want also a dream probably to work with you. Don't lose your time. Use it in a correct way that you will reach your target in a fast way, but in a correct way. And this is how it works in general. Probably there is a lot of advice daily you're going to have with your team. You're going to support them. Even they do mistakes, you have to, I will not say congratulate them, but you have to admit that this mistake, it's okay. But you will not be angry against. You just be a gentle, correct, respectable with them. And you have to accept it with a smile and say, the next one, I will not see it again.
Yes.
And when you do it like this, people appreciate it, because there is always this respectable relationship, how it makes you really growing. And that's why surrounded by the right people, based on the respect and the trust, you're going to really go move. Really.
That is a good thing, actually, also to allow your team to make mistakes and learn from it. Also brings you as a company forward to learn in total from it and to scale even better. Ria, when it comes to scaling, we talked about your team. How many team members, employees you have at this moment? Can you count?
A few hundreds.
A few hundreds, okay. And back in the days when you and I started, basically, we had always the understanding of scaling with increasing the team. over workforce. Nowadays, we go into another time era of AI, and I bet you get all of kind of these questions. But I wanted to know, how do you implement AI in the workforce that you have, and also how is it helping you with scaling? What are the big leverage points in your company?
Thanks for the question. It's a very nice one. Okay, AI, we speak about it like now a few years already, and it was the topic everyone was afraid. Okay, are we gonna replace us and this and that? So no, guys, it's today. Each one of you will be his own manager, because you're gonna have your own agent. How we're gonna work for you? This virtual agent will support you in your job. The most important, I want to each one of you simplify his job to be more creative. Being more creative, it means you're going to take the simple actions you do daily to reduce the mistakes, to save your time, because AI can work 24 hours. You're going to give them the instruction to do it during the night. You will arrive in the morning and you're going to find a lot of job already done. It makes you really saving time, don't having these mistakes, but also at the same time, you will be the one who is responsible on your team. You have like how many assistants? You're going to have a lot. There is no problem. But the most important, I want you to be more creative, innovator, and bringing a plus and a value. Optimize your time and make it really great. And the AI will be your big support, and you will appreciate it if you take it in the right way. We cannot today replace people, especially in the factory, definitely not, because they work and it's very important. There is the work by hand. How is the human presence is very important. The brain of our brain also is very important, because the one who gives the right idea to the AI, who gives the right question to AI, who requests the AI to have the support, but it's not the opposite.
Yes.
That's why it's very important. We have to control it always. We have to use it in a smart way.
In a smart way, yeah.
Yes, but not to replace our people.
I always say to my team, you put shit in, you get shit out.
Exactly.
Yes. And I wanted to know, when you talk about scaling, or when you think about scaling, and when I talk about scaling myself, it is all the time that I tell the clients or the founders or the business owners that I'm working with that it is so crucially important not only to receive more revenue, but also to grow as a person, to be able to receive this revenue. On the other hand, we are all humans and we wanted to probably have somebody in our life, and there is a life partner, be it a husband, be it a wife, be it a fiancé or whatsoever. This person that you choose to be on any path of your growth in the game, how important do you think is it to get her or him the acknowledgement of what is going on in the business? Is it, out of your point, more destructive to share it after you come home, after you finished your work with this person, or is it beneficial to share it with this person, to take her or him along the way, the path? What would you actually advise some young founder that maybe you have in your company, the next generation, or any of your business friends that you have, somebody that you would mentor? What would be your advice in that case?
I think, honestly, all of us, first of all, we are different. Now, it depends what is your target in life. If your target is to reach one point and to be unstoppable and to reach the position that you are looking for, we say in the beginning, we have to be focused. If your partner is someone who shares with you exactly the same philosophy, share with you exactly the same ambition, you are in the same field or not, and you feel that this person exactly have the same mindset, then it's gonna work. If in case there is definitely a difference between you, I will not can say it will slow down, but be different. That's why it's all of us is completely different. Our situation of each one, and having a family, having kids, don't having kids. When you start your business, you start it really extremely young, or when you start your work and then you resign, you start your project. There is no limit to start your job whenever you want. At your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. There is no problem. The most important, when you feel that you are ready, you jump from the other side. This is your challenge. But when you have to do it, It's not a joke because you are in your comfort zone today and you have your business and you are relaxed. I mean, not you are have your business, you are like salary, you have your income, or you're going to start working. You say, okay, I'm in your comfort zone. This is 90% of the people. But being from the other 10%, being a leader, it's a challenge.
It is.
Having the challenge when one day you start to say, okay, now I have to work hard. I have no income. It's only my time will make me an income to live because I have expenses and so. It's another story. If you do that and you will not sleep during the night and you will not feel comfortable, or you take money, you are wealthy or not, and you start the business and you will not win, and it makes you destroy your life in some time because you are not focused or because you are not reaching what you are expecting. There is different reasons. Perhaps you are not surrounded by the right people. Perhaps your idea is not good. Perhaps your idea is good, but you was not using the right ingredients to make it happen correctly. And all this, it happened of each one. I think the most important point is, again, being focused, starting small, looking big. It's not matter of you are wealthy or not. It's not matter you have someone in your side or not. Have just only your parents. You're going to start your business. They're going to be your great support. You're going to have a brother, a sister. They're going to be also a great support. Just focus. This is what I can say again. But if you see your future, that you are the one who's going to build it, it's not your parents will do it for you. It's not your brothers and sister or husband and wife or kids will do it for you. You are the only one.